Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Ripple Effect. I know there's supposed to be a build part 2 episode out before... Man, morning voice, hang on. There we go. Yeah, there's supposed to be a build part 2 episode out before this episode, but this has been on my mind basically all day, so I think I'm going to work on this beforehand, and then we'll get to build part 2 in another time. But yeah, so this is the area where the villager breeder is going to go. I think it's going to go along this wall, maybe facing that way, so it'll kind of wrap around. I think because this is where villagers are living, and it would be really easy to shove them through this wall. Crazy ducks outside. Okay, so maybe just going that way, because it doesn't have to be super long. The thing is, I do want to have a zombificator in here, in an area where we can pre-trade before we put them in there, so if they don't end up having some of the later trades we want / need, we can send them to a different village in the sky. But yeah, so what I'm going to do real quick is, well, yeah, I'm going to jump into a time lapse, and I'm going to go ahead and build the breeder, and then we'll come back. Alright guys, so villager breeder is in place, and there are some changes from the time lapse that I've done lately. One is I've got all the carrots in place, all good to go, so as soon as we get our villagers in there, they can go ahead and get to work. The next thing is I've changed where this outputs, so I was running out of room over here. Don't forget, I need a trading station, and I need a zombificator, and we need a place to move villagers if they don't have the trades we want. So yeah, it's just going to circle around here. I don't know if this setup still works in Minecraft or not, because they're obviously going to get pushed real tight in here. And I think if I just push a button with some minecarts in there, I'm hoping they get picked up through the blocks. I don't know, we'll find out. They're just going to circle around. We'll do our villager trading stuff here, and then I'll bring in a zombie somewhere. And basically, we'll fill up all of these walls first with villagers before we do anything else. And then whenever we need to move them across the hall, we'll just open up spots like this and then put our rails to where we want the villagers to be. And that's what we'll do. I don't know what I was going to say there. But yeah, that's what we're going to do for all of those guys. The next part is I need to get our villagers from all the way on that island over there down and into here, which means I again need to dig through an ocean and drop them down. Oh, the good news is I have to do this one more time, and then after that I don't have to do it anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and populate this area with villagers, which means I need to go ahead and close this off so these guys don't get back out. So yeah, give me a few minutes, maybe an hour, and I'll be back. Alright guys, it didn't necessarily take a couple hours, more like a couple minutes. Luckily I had Croc on and he was sleeping the entire time, so I didn't have to worry about that. But we got every single villager from the breeder already, including, I think this might be our mending guy. Yeah, we got our mending guy. This guy's an Unbreaking 2 guy. And Aquafinity. I guess that's good enough. Aquafinity kind of is an important enchantment. I was just gonna leave him out there, but he jumped in a boat, so he gets to stay. He'll get moved in somewhere. He might not be a main guy, but he'll be here somewhere. And then these are all the guys with no professions. I've got 2 guys that are born with different skins. I got 2 spots for clerics, right? I might make those guys clerics, even though they kind of look like they would rather be stonemasons with the big thick coats and everything like that. Yeah, villagers are annoying. Extremely annoying. Getting them into place, while it wasn't extremely hard because I had Croc sleeping, so I didn't have to worry about drown popping the boat. These guys did not want to go where I told them to go. I was supposed to record part of that, but I'm hoping this reenactment will give you guys an idea of what I was going through. Hey, get in the boat.
No, jumping on this bed.
Get in the boat.
No, I want that boat. That's a bad colored boat.
We have a very important task to do. Get in the boat.
That's too sus. I don't want to get in the boat.
Get in the boat.
No, I don't want to get in that boat. I'm not getting in that boat. Are we there yet? Are those coral? Is that your coral? Is this your ocean? I haven't been this far from home. Hey, why don't you talk? Can you talk to me? I didn't want to get in here and you kind of made me. You can at least talk to me. Are we there yet? How long is this going to take?
All right, now get to work.
What? Hey man, I didn't even get any food. Can I get something to eat? Maybe some carrots? Up to baked potato be nice.
Yeah, see, villagers, they stink. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do now is, I guess, get a little trading station set up. Well, I'll probably go ahead and get the mending guy, and no, because I need a zombie. I want to zombificate him first before I get him into place. I want to get these low prices. So yeah, what I'll do is, I guess I'll dig a hole either that way or that way. Try to get a zombie to spawn, and we'll get a zombie in here so we can be zombificating guys, and maybe find a way to automate the process. All right, guys, I'm back. I made a little makeshift room to catch a zombie, and I'm not gonna lie, this has taken hours. Basically, I'm on hour 4 or 5 right now. You can see the amount of bat heads I've gotten. Overall, I've collected about a half stack of gunpowder, a full stack of arrows. It's just insane. A good bit of string and spider eyes. But yeah, now we can just get this guy to look at us. Right? Named him. Oh, that would have been perfect. No, come on, dude. Nice. Okay, so he's gonna hold a block of stone for now, I guess. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this back in, get him out of here, hopefully without touching one of our villagers, and in place. So now we have our coupon book. Alright, so I think I might just go ahead and do something kind of dumb. I've separated our working villagers. Went and got splash potions and a golden apple, and I'm just gonna boat this guy near this guy to see if, one, they can still like attack in boats. Because if that's the case, it'll be really easy just to kind of maneuver the Zombert next to the track and let it happen that way. This and it doesn't seem like our coupon book is working. Okay, so wonder if it's because he's, I don't know. Maybe I could try to maneuver him a little bit closer, be side by side. See how that works. I literally walked away for 2 seconds, and that zombie smacked that villager, our mending villager actually. You can see the boats didn't work, so I came up with this little mechanism. They're both in minecarts. I knew minecarts would work. I wasn't so sure if he would get kicked out of the minecart. That used to be a thing. So I was literally grabbing blocks to seal these guys in to make sure that guy couldn't do damage or even hop up over here and get into these guys. And sure enough, luckily they don't get kicked out of minecarts anymore. So if I do this, that'll power that on. We can come over here, and then we can kind of give this guy a little bit of a push. Luckily, I don't wear thorns on any of my stuff, so we'll be fine there. You know what? Let's do this. We'll give a little bit of that. Then we'll do another little push, just to kind of get away from this guy when we do a potion of weakness. So we're gonna go flash. Nice. So it's working, and I know this takes a couple minutes. So did I hit myself with that book? I think I did. I did hit myself with that splash potion, that book. Yeah. So I'm just gonna chill out, watch this guy, and we'll come back when he changes. There we go. There we go. Check it out. Okay. That's done. Let's see. 1 diamond or 1 emerald for mending. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so in the middle of that recording, I went ahead and put this up to make sure, again, they pop out of the minecarts, just in case they didn't start running around. Also, in the middle of the recording, I heard an explosion, which kind of scared me, mainly because yeah, I'm the only one on, so it was obviously a creeper that exploded, and I'm not sure why. So real quick, I kind of think I have an idea. I think these guys spawned a golem without me knowing, and it's in a cave somewhere, and it ticked off a creeper. So I went ahead and hit replay mod. I'm going to jump into replay mod real quick, see if I can't go find what caused that explosion, and probably glass this up taller, and I'll be back when all of that's done. Okay, so I've got all the glass built up. These guys still don't want to breed, and I'm assuming it's because these guys are still tied to this village in here somehow. So I think the next step is we got to get these guys out of here. I've already got our mending villager in place, and if you guys remember, I was talking when I was building this that this probably won't be the final design because of where I want to put the villager workstation words. There we go. So this is the new final design, and this works. He physically will work from here. I traded a bunch of stuff with him, and he accepted it, and then he went back and he did some more work, and it unlocked again. So we're good. This will be the design we go with from now on. Nice and clean all the way through. He still gets to sit on a half slab, so he lines up perfectly with us. Awesome. I think I'm going to concentrate on getting the stonemasons in, because I really want the quartz trade and brick trade, and then we'll probably get these guys in. Just because. How many? So that's 6 villagers. How many do we have in here now? 1, 2, 4, 5, and this guy. I think this guy was the unbreaking too. Ugh. Do you have anything else? Aqua Infinity is not bad, actually. Aqua Infinity comes in handy more times than you would think. So it is actually worth keeping you around instead of sending you off to that village in the sky. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and start working on these guys, get these guys traded with. Some of them don't have professions. Just to kind of keep everything cohesive. Our thick-coated guys will probably be clerics. I really kind of want them to be masons, though. They look like they'd be masons, right? Yeah. Okay, so one of you 3 will be a librarian, the other 2 will be clerics. These guys will be masons, and then whenever we get new masons, hopefully they'll be, whenever we get a guy with this skin, we'll make them masons. Okay, time to get to work. Holy cow, it worked. It worked. Not gonna lie, I've redesigned this thing like 3-4 times because I couldn't get these guys to make babies. And oh my god, it worked. Oh lord. Okay. So I had to do some reading up on there. I'm assuming that the villagers in the hall are being counted, and that's why these guys weren't producing babies. So I went and got a ton of beds, and I ended up just stacking the beds on top of these. Can't do that. We know this works now, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure you guys can't stop making babies. Or make sure you can stop making babies. Yeah, anyway, so I spread the beds out, made sure they could pathfind to all the beds, and it turns out I put a glass block right here. Well, that would stop the path block or pathfinding to these beds. Even though they want to come to these beds, because the block up there was going to cancel it out, I don't think it was working. The second I removed that block, I walked over here, looked over, and there was a baby. So it had to have been that one block up there that was stopping it all. Now that it's removed, all these beds count to the village, are way more beds than I'll need for this entire area. So this should technically be good. Finally. Oh. Okay. I was getting worried because my second plan for the episode was to try to make this room look at least a little decent. I mean, it's not going to be great. It's probably going to be all one solid color. Floor, ceiling, and all that stuff. But at least it would look better than stone. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and work on that. And we'll be back afterwards. Alright guys, as we're getting back, Winter went ahead and let me know something that's going to come in handy. You see, when I was over here doing some trading with these guys, I don't know if to pick it up now, but that zombie's kind of loud, and I can hear him through the walls. It's really annoying me, so I asked if we had that Silence Me data pack, and it turns out we have something a little bit more customizable. So supposedly, if we put an armor stand within a couple blocks, name this tag, make sure we can hear him. Alright, I heard him. Don't hear him again. Oh wait, I think I just heard him. I can't tell, my dog's... You know, yeah, I still heard him. But that didn't work. What if I... Yeah, Winter, that's not really working out there, man. It looks like I have lost the armor stand now, too. Let me ask him. He's on the server right now. Let's see what's up. Alright, before I bug Winter, I want to try again, but he also let me know that there's obviously different sizes, so I want to use a larger range. Make sure we can hear him. There he is. And name. So far, so good. I don't hear him. Awesome. So what happened was that armor stand was just out of range. I didn't give it enough value. So I say this again, dog moving hard to hear, especially while talking. No, but I think we're good. And as you see, finished the room. I did not do under the beds or in the farm because honestly, I didn't find it worth it. This wasn't a room to show off. This was just a room I knew I was going to be in a decent amount, but I didn't want it to look totally ugly. At least I can stand to be in this room. Also, you can see I notched out all the little side pockets just to make it easier to move villagers around, such. So yeah, we also have all this room. If we need to add more beds, technically we can this way, I guess. So that's all good. This farm's pretty much done. I think the guy that was chilling out in there, he's already been kitted out and traded with. He's now over here. I need to get some more white dye and do that. Again, he's just another mason, so I can sell more stone. I really should have had this guy transformed into a zombie villager multiple times to get this trade down. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. This is literally just so I can get rid of stone. I have so much stone overflow. It's not that big of a deal. He hasn't worked in a while though. Why? You're not in a minecart. You can move around. Your thing's right there. All your other guys, they work because I've been trading with them like crazy. Maybe because it's nighttime right now. But yeah, this whole area is done and it's great. Will soon be filling in these guys. Whenever I come up with a enchantment I need, we'll go ahead and we'll start filling in these guys. I might off camera try to get one more mason just to finish this haul and be done with it. But yeah, the enchantments will be as needed, I assume, because there might be some weird enchantments that I might need. Maybe I want to get all decked out with a trident and I go after a couple trident enchantments that are a little weird, but you never know. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it here, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, hit the like button. Sorry it took so long. This episode was a lot of work, even though it doesn't really look like it, but dealing with villagers takes time. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, just so you can keep up with the content. I'm going to keep pushing out videos as quick as possible. We have a build episode coming next week, and then after that, I'm excited for the next Ripple Effect episode. But yeah, like always, guys, thanks so much. Way to mess up the outro there. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next episode. Bye.
Ha! Look at you over there, Joe. How many books you got? 13? I got at least 18 over here. What a chump. You wish you had this office. Yeah. Yeah, back to you. Back to you. What a jokester. What? Did you just say my nose is big? You got a big nose. Yeah, that's why you got boogers on your shirt. Your nose so big.